Hello! So I am finally filming my first YouTube video, so bear with me. It is on my phone. I'm just with the encouragement of people on Instagram, family. I finally decided to do this. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, just never did it, never really knew what I had to contribute, but you know what? I'm really excited. And my video today, what I decided to do was actually a video that Emily Noel did a while back. And I felt I really enjoyed the video. It would hopefully let you guys get to know some of the things I really love. But also it's kind of a tribute to her because I was going back and forth about if I should do a video or not. And then recently she had posted about how, you know, YouTube videos, people don't do them because they think that they have to have these big productions, they have to have all this money, they have to have everything. And she said, you know, I miss the days when people would just use their phones. And she said, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I'd love to see that. Well, you encouraged me enough to do it. So what I'm going to do, and I will link her video down below that this is off of, is she did, I think someone on Twitter actually asked her, if all of your makeup was gone, what are the first 10 things that you would repurchase? And so that's what I'm going to do. I already put it on my face because I figured it would probably be a bit much for me, my first video, to actually apply makeup on the video and talk to you guys. Didn't want to make it too horribly long, but I do want to talk through each thing, and I didn't use anything that's not what I'm going to be discussing in this video. So I used a variety of drugstore, high-end. I really thought long about this of what are my favorite things, but not just necessarily what's my absolute favorite, but realistically, if I lost all my makeup, what are the things I'd want to replace most that would give me my full face, make me feel happy, but also give me different options when I wanted to do my makeup differently. So to start with, my absolute favorite primer is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Priming Water. Sorry, hopefully you guys can actually see this. The light's kind of shining bright on it. And this primer is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I didn't expect to. I got a sample of this and I tried it. And it's like, I'm not gonna like this. And I put it on. It made my skin look nice. It feels like an actual moisturizer, which is in the name. And my makeup actually lasts all day. It lasts longer when I use it. I can really tell a difference of how my makeup applies when I use it. So absolutely love this. And I've gotten so many of the sample sizes. I actually haven't had to purchase it yet, but anyways, love this. The next thing is foundation. And I picked the Maybelline Superstay foundation. If you followed me on Instagram, whenever Emily Noel first did this, I did one way back of what my favorite things were, and I said the Smashbox Studio Skin. Honestly, this is still my favorite foundation. It is absolutely my favorite. But realistically, if I am buying all this makeup, I would purchase this because this is an extremely close second. Right now I have two shades. I have Warm Nude, which is my summer shade, and Natural Ivory. This one's a little too light, this one's a little too dark, so I mix them. But I love the lasting power. I love how it looks on my skin. It's not too flat. Really, really good foundation. I'm sure many of you have heard about it, but it's amazing. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I love this concealer. It is really, really good. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, the first one I did was Tarte Shape Tape. That is an amazing concealer, but again, realistically, I live in Canada. There's no Ulta, so I'm probably not going to order that. Plus, I find it's really hit or miss. Sometimes it works fantastic, and sometimes it makes my under eyes really dry, and it doesn't seem to be consistent. I can put an eye cream on, whatever. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Usually I find it works best if I mix it with another concealer. So that's usually what I do, but this stuff is amazing. And in Canadian dollars, it's $7, $6, like it, and it's a really, really good concealer. Also what I use for my eye primer today. I don't usually use that, but I always have an eye primer, always, always, always. And I didn't do an eye primer because I can only have 10 items. So I used this as my eye primer and it actually works fantastic. So going in order, the next thing, if you can see, I like Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. Phenomenal. setting powder. And this is another one of those things, I kind of skipped over it, and then so many people talked about how good it is. It really is good. If I just set with my under eyes, if I bake with it, if I set my whole face, it's really, really an amazing setting powder. The best I've ever tried. Really good. Again, it's inexpensive too, which makes it even better. But yeah, amazing setting powder. So the next thing, this is actually probably my only high-end item on the list, is my Too Faced Natural Face Palette. First of all, the packaging is stunning. It's beautiful. But when we open it up, it has a bronzer, and this is supposed to be another bronzer. On some skin tones, it may very well be. On me, I use it as a blush. Today I wore this. The only thing I don't necessarily love is the highlighters in this palette. I really wish they had done like a true champagne, and these seem to have a shift. This one's got like a pink and a yellow, but I find I really like the finish of them if I actually mix them, which is what I did today, and I really like how it looked. They are highlighters I find you need to like buff in, or you can kind of see a line, but they're beautiful. They're a little more natural, which is what I have actually been leaning towards lately. But yeah, this is such an amazing face palette, and it would give me all the different blushes and bronzers and everything that I would need. So really, really good. Another thing, it is broken. It arrived to me broken. So I can take the mirror off to show you guys if you haven't seen the Wants palette. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, really. Again, this is one of those things. Is it my absolute favorite palette I own? No, that's not saying much though, because I don't know if I could give you an absolute favorite. Is it one of my favorites? Absolutely. And look at the range. You can do so many looks with this. Not only that, today I actually used Hobby and Apartment for my eyebrows, and I used Hobby as well for a little bit of contour, and then the bronzer from the Natural Face palette. So I did a mix of the two. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Every look I have ever done with this, I absolutely love it. The colors are just beautiful. You can do so much. Like, this was one of the first palettes in a very long time that I was extremely excited for, because the possibilities I just saw were unending. So many things, got my creativity going. Today I definitely did more of a fall look. I used Prayer and Dues Paid in my crease, and then on this side of my lid I used Side Hustle, and then on the inside I used Top Story, and then also just to deepen up my crease a little bit I used Apartment. And then on the bottom I used Hobby and Dues Paid again, just to kind of get everything all cohesive. But yeah, this is an amazing palette, and again, the price is phenomenal, but even if it wasn't only $20 US, I would still get it, because it's absolutely amazing palette. All right, so mascara. This probably isn't any surprise, but L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Now, when I first got this, I hated it. Hated it. I didn't understand what the hype was about. It made my eyes crusty. It was flaky. It was so hard to get off. I would use a makeup remover, a micellar water, and wash my face again, and I would still have mascara on in the morning. I don't know what it was, and it was before they came out with the waterproof, if there even is a waterproof. I don't know, but everyone raved about it, so I decided to try it one more time. This time I got black brown. I typically wear brown mascara because I have flecks of brown and gold in my eyes, and I just find it makes my blue eyes pop too, but it also brings that out. So I usually don't wear just a straight black mascara. I usually wear brown, and this time around when I got this, I am absolutely in love with it. So definitely a winner. And my very last thing, again, another holy grail, this Pixi Skin Treats Makeup Fixing Mist is my holy grail priming water, setting spray, I should say. I don't use a priming water before I put on makeup for whatever reason. I used to, and it dried my face out really, really bad. But I just use a primer, And then I use this after to set my makeup, take away the powderiness. It really helps my makeup last, but this one especially, I love, love, love it. This is my second bottle. I know I will purchase it again as soon as it's empty, but if you guys have any other recommendations in Pixi, let me know. So yeah, that was my top 10 items that I would repurchase. I will kind of give you 2 other honorable mentions. What killed me not to be able to use it, and I use every day, is the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude. I always line my waterline with that just to brighten my eyes up. And a lot of times I do like pinky and reddy eye looks, and this really helps take the red away and just make my eyes look a little bigger, more awake. So if I could have added another thing, this. Oh, I just remembered I didn't add everything. My lipstick. I did have one more item that was only 9. 10. Lipstick. The Bare Minerals Gin Nude liquid lipstick, and I have the shade Friendship. If you have not tried these are the most comfortable. There's the applicator. These are the most comfortable liquid lipsticks. I actually only have one. I got it at an Ulta sale in April when I was in the States. It's amazing, and this color I find goes with pretty much any look I do, so it would be a really wearable one with any of the looks I could do with my Wants palette, so that's why I decided to go with that. Anyways, back to honorable mentions. The other one is this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is actually in one of their newer shades called Be My Sunlight. It is absolutely stunning. Like, it's so pretty. I know it, and it's one of those highlighters that again, it's very natural looking. It's really good if you have texture on your face. Like, I have a lot of acne scarring, works really, really well with that. But if I could have added one, I was really torn. But this is an absolutely phenomenal product as well. So that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I would love to hear what your guys' things are. Tell me down below, what would you repurchase if all of your makeup was gone and you had to pick 10 more things? Even if you only had one thing that you knew you had to repurchase as soon as it was gone, you just needed it. I would love to hear what you have to say, especially because it gives me ideas of new things to try. I would love that. Also, I really appreciate the support with my first video. Let me know what you think. If you have video ideas, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Bye. All right, so quick edit I'm going to be throwing in. I forgot something. Essence Make Me Brow. I love this. I did use some of the eyeshadows in my brows today, but also, even if I don't do any makeup at all, just a little, I use this. It's so good. I have soft brownie brows. Really great eyebrow item. I have very sparse brows, so it really does make a difference if I just put that in my brows. But I always, even if I actually put something in my brows, I always use this after to kind of set it. So, all right,